Hi guys, welcome back to another video in the Beginner's Mediumship series. I'm Medium Michael Mayo, and today we're going to be talking about Psychism versus Mediumship. What is it? Why is it important? What isn't it? We're just going to explore that. Come along with me. So I know in today's world, these kind of words are sort of used interchangeably. So oftentimes people are going to say, oh, you're a medium, can you tell me about the future? Or, oh, you're a psychic, is my dad around? In today's society where we see mediumship often, being shown either on TV or something like that, the distinctions aren't very clear. So this video is really about helping us to kind of explore what the differences are. So let's start with Psychism. Psychism is our awareness and our ability to become aware of energy. It's whether that's the energy of an individual person in front of us or whether that's going to be energy of something that is maybe in the space around us. It's about really learning to attune our awareness to the atmosphere and the energy that is happening around someone, something. So this is going to be super important if we're wanting to know about past situations, present situations, future situations. This is going to be really important if we're doing things like reading the energy of a space or maybe the vibes that we pick up. Oftentimes, this psychic sort of work is a lot more connected with things we call like intuition, that sort of awareness and that inner knowing about things that might happen. Another name for this kind of thing is like seership. So seership has a little bit of a different slant in that that's going to have more to do with like prophecy and things that are coming, whereas psychism is very much about what's happening in the energy now, what's happening in the energy coming up and in the past. So it's really about learning to attune our awareness to the energy. Just take it at that, because that's the easy way to understand it. Mediumship, on the other hand, is specifically speaking with departed loved ones. So there's an old saying that is been thrown around in the mediumistic circles that all mediums are psychics, but not all psychics are mediums. And that is a very important distinction to make. So if you have someone that's in front of you and they say they are psychic, you're not going to go to them and say, hey, is my mom around? Is my grandma around? You'd want to go to a medium for that. So with mediumship, we're actually learning to use our clairs, our awareness, and tuning into the energy instead of a person that's around you, like something that you see here, but instead we're working with the power to tune into the presence of the spirit person. So in some ways, these two things are working very similarly. So we're using the same sort of skill set, but in this instance, we're focusing on the disincarnate. We're focusing on the person that isn't physical anymore. And through this blending of the spirit world and yourself, you're then going to pass on the information and the impressions that you receive. So it's a little bit of a different thing, because in psychism, it's more about us attuning our awareness to an energy that is here, that is present, or that is in some ways bigger, in some ways more options as to what we can tune into psychically, because remote viewing could be considered some sort of psychic awareness. Mediumship, on the other hand, is going to be very, very specific in that we are learning to let go of our awareness and blend with the power and the presence of the spirit. Another difference between psychism and mediumship is that with psychism, you can work psychically pretty much consistently whenever you want to, because what you're using is your own psychic awareness to attune to these kinds of energies and then basically interpret what that is. With mediumship, that is a three-way street. So it requires the medium, the sitter, and the spirit person to all be working together to maintain a temporary link with the other world. So this is something that we all talk about in other videos as well, which is about what is the process of mediumship. But for now, just suffice it to say that when we're working mediumistically, it's more of a temporary link that we're trying to establish, because if that energy isn't continuously moving, eventually the spirit people have to kind of pull back and not be so present. In short, Whenever we are working psychically, we're attuning to the energy of a person in front of us, we're tuning to the energy in the atmosphere around us. When we're working mediumistically, we're using very similar skill set, except now we're focusing on the spirit world. We're focusing on those who are no longer incarnate, and we are getting information to bring forward to provide evidence of their continuation of consciousness. Hopefully that was helpful and you learned something new with that and learned the distinction between what is psychic and what is mediumship. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you learned something new today or you liked it, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell. If you want to connect with me more, make sure to check out all my links below. Thank you and see you in the next video.